Good evening to all the professional transit bus operators and transit workers across the state of North Carolina. I'm Dwight Spencer, Executive Director of North Carolina Transit Workers Association. On behalf of the executive officers, Mr. Hubert Chavis, State President, Ms. Regina Duncan Hines Smith, Executive Vice President, State Vice President, Ms. Lepore Matthews, State Executive Secretary, and Ms. Aisha Madison, State Coordinator. We invite you tomorrow to hear from these executive officers on tomorrow, coming in their own way to invite you to join this new association. We are the new voice of transit workers all across the state, and we're going to be inviting you to join this association in February. Together, we can make a difference. Together, your voice will be heard. Together, your issues and concerns will be addressed. So this is why we invite you to be a part of a great association. And yes, we are the first transit association here in North Carolina. We will also be building a relationship and partnership with cities and towns across the state of North Carolina. We are not a union. We are a transit education association. And by us building this relationship with transit and cities across the state of North Carolina, it will give us leverage. It will give us a little leverage to get you what you want and that your issues and concerns be addressed. So please, we're going to invite you to be a part of this association. Membership dues will be affordable. You're gonna be treated to a lot of great things through this association. You will be a part to sit on committees. You'll be a part to sit on boards. You'll be a part because this will be your association. You will own the rights to this association. We're going to have a lot of educational stuff dealing with transit. You, the bus operators and transit workers, will have the opportunity to enhance your transit professional career. We will be partnering and building a relationship with community colleges all across the state so that they may add a criteria, part of their criteria of their educational management, transit management. So you will have an opportunity to enhance your professional transit career to general manager, to safety manager, to operation manager, mechanic shop manager. You will have that opportunity. So we want you to be a part of this association. We're going to be like one big family. There will be no hidden agendas through this association. The books will be open. You will be voting on the budget. We have a 9-member board of directors that will be in place, that's being put in place right now. All the officers and board of directors will take the oath of office on January 30th. North Carolina Supreme Court Justice Michael Morgan will administer the oath to the executive officers and the board of director members. And then also we will have another judge to administer the oath to the entire membership body. So please, that's January the 30th, at 3 p.m. We will be moving into our own shared office space. Tomorrow we will hold our first meeting at our shared office space on Whitaker Mill Road here in Raleigh, North Carolina. Myself, along with Mr. Hubert Chavis, the state president, we have been traveling across the state. We will continue to travel across the state. We're looking forward to meeting you. We're looking forward to sharing with you about this association, and we are going to make a difference. We will be developing a PAC committee, which will be a political action committee. So, and I want every transit bus operator and every transit worker to realize that your job is a political job. Your job is a political job. All funding is decided upon your local elected officials. So we want the local elected officials to have transit on their mind. We will also be lobbying in our second year for higher pay in this region of North Carolina. You know, $15 an hour is the starting pay in most cities and towns across the state of North Carolina. We don't think that's enough. We think that you deserve more in your professional career. So we will be lobbying our legislators all across the state of North Carolina to increase the pay. So when transit contract managers, contractors come into your city or town to oversee your transit, they will have to pay you the above wage of $15 an hour. So we will be fighting for that as well. Again, we are not a union. We are a Transit Education Association. I want to say that we're probably going to be better than a union. There are many cities and towns across the state cannot and will not negotiate with unions, so they will not open their ears to anything a union has to say. The union has to go through the contractor, which oversees the mass transit system in your city or town. So we're looking forward to serving you. Join in tomorrow live. We're going to do a live feed. Our executive meeting starts at 3:30. So once we get our business agenda out of the way, we will probably come on between 4 and 4:30. So please stay tuned and hear from these executive officers. They're going to come to you in their own way. I'm telling you, myself and Mr. Chambers, we are looking so forward to meeting you, the transit workers across the state of North Carolina. You will own the rights, again, to this association. Your voice will be heard. I think your voice have went unheard long enough. You are professional. You are professional transit workers. You serve many citizens across the state of North Carolina, and I think your voice will be heard. Okay? So please, we want you to think about it. We want you to be a part of this association. We're going to do a big launching sometime in April. Sometime in May of April, we're going to do a big launching for the Triangle Transit Workers. That's Chapel Hill, Durham, Go Triangle, Go Cary, Go Raleigh. We're going to do a big launching sometime between May and April. And we're going to invite all of you to come and to formally meet these executive officers, to formally meet the board of directors, to formally hear what we're going to be offering you as an association. Okay? So we're going to let you know, and then our second launching will be up in the Piedmont area. We have somewhat promised High Point Transit that we would do our second launching up there, so we will be in constant contact with Miss Angela Wayne, I believe that is. She is the general manager of High Point Transit. We had a beautiful visit up there, and we want to thank her and Mr. Craven for such a great hospitality as they showed us when we was in High Point, North Carolina. I think High Point, I told somebody, I think High Point has some of the cleanest buses I've ever ridden in my life. So we're looking forward to our second launching for the Piedmont area, and that will be Winston-Salem, Greensboro, Burlington, and High Point. So we're going to hit every state, we're going to hit every city and town across the state that have transit. This goes for the janitorial service, mechanics, maintenance, utility, managers. We want you to be a part of this association. We're going to make a difference. I promise you that. So stay tuned for tomorrow to hear from your new executive officers of the North Carolina Transit Workers Association. Again, I'm Dwight Spencer, Executive Director. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you on tomorrow.